Tennis is a sport that demands more than just skill with the racket. It challenges the body to perform explosive movements, endure long matches, and execute precise shots under immense physical stress. To thrive in this environment, athletes must train their bodies to handle these demands effectively. This video explores the essential principles behind tennis weight training and why it's a cornerstone of peak performance and injury prevention. The physical nature of tennis places significant stress on muscles and joints. Repeatedly serving the ball, for instance, is notorious for leading to shoulder pain, particularly rotator cuff injuries. These occur because the shoulder is under constant strain from rapid, forceful movements. Without proper preparation, the risk of overuse injuries skyrockets. Similarly, jumping to initiate a serve places stress on the knees, often resulting in a condition known as jumper's knee or patellar tendinopathy. And let's not forget the high-paced, multi-directional sprints that define tennis matches. These can often lead to ankle sprains due to the unpredictable and explosive changes in direction. If there's a word that connects these injuries, it's repetition. The repetitive nature of tennis is what makes the sport exhilarating and physically challenging. However, this repetition also leaves players vulnerable to overuse injuries. To counteract these risks, athletes turn to weight training to build strength and stability around key joints. This not only protects against injuries, but also enhances performance by making the body more resilient to the physical stresses of the game. A common myth in tennis is that improving serve speed is purely about increasing upper body strength. While strong arms and shoulders certainly play a role, the real key lies in a concept known as the coiling and uncoiling technique. This movement mimics the mechanics of a whip, where power starts at the base and is released at the tip. During the coiling phase, a player bends their knees deeply to store potential energy. The deeper the bend, the more vertical force they can generate. When uncoiling, this stored energy is transferred through the legs, core, and arms to the racket, culminating in an explosive serve. Without powerful lower body muscles, the serve loses much of its potential speed and impact. The upper body still plays an essential role, especially in terms of stability and precision. The shoulder muscles, particularly the rotator cuff, are critical for generating rotational force and maintaining control. These muscles act as stabilizers, ensuring that the energy generated from the legs and core is efficiently transferred into the ball. Proper training enhances these capabilities, making serves not only faster, but also more accurate. Tennis also demands more from muscles than simple strength. The sport highlights three distinct capabilities: power, endurance, and stability. Muscle power is vital for explosive movements like jumping, sprinting, and returning a fast serve. It allows players to react quickly and generate significant force in a short amount of time. Muscle strength, on the other hand, serves as the foundation for joint stability and functional movement. It's what keeps the body balanced and reduces the risk of injury during high-impact actions. Then there's muscular endurance, an often overlooked aspect of tennis fitness. While individual rallies may last only seconds, matches can stretch on for hours. This requires muscles that can sustain performance over time without fatiguing. Without endurance training, even the most skilled players can struggle to maintain their form during long, grueling matches. One of the most critical areas for tennis players to focus on is the core. Often misunderstood as just the abdominal muscles, the core is a complex system that includes the pelvis, lower back, and hips. This region acts as the body's powerhouse, transferring energy between the upper and lower body. A strong core is essential for dynamic movements like serves, forehands, and backhands. It provides the stability needed for balance and the rotational strength required for powerful shots. The obliques, in particular, are heavily involved in these twisting motions, while the glutes and lower back muscles support quick changes in direction and lunging movements. The dynamic nature of tennis demands a training approach that matches its intensity and complexity. Players need to be prepared for sudden bursts of activity, such as sprinting to meet a drop shot or leaping to smash an overhead. They also need the stamina to endure long matches without losing their edge. Weight training addresses both these needs by building the power for explosive actions and the endurance for sustained performance. Beyond performance, weight training plays a crucial role in injury prevention. Strong muscles around the joints act as natural shock absorbers, reducing wear and tear. This is especially important in tennis, where one-sided movements can lead to imbalances. By strengthening the weaker side, players can correct these imbalances and prevent overuse injuries. Additionally, a well-conditioned body recovers faster, allowing athletes to train harder and play more frequently. Ultimately, the goal of weight training for tennis isn't just to build muscle. It's to build a body that can handle the sport's unique demands. Every serve, sprint, and volley requires a combination of strength, power, and endurance. Training these aspects in harmony ensures that players are not only competitive, but also resilient. A well-prepared body is less prone to injuries, more efficient in its movements, and capable of sustaining high performance over extended periods. Rotational landmine workouts have gained significant traction among professional tennis players and elite athletes for their unique ability to develop functional strength and power. These exercises are particularly effective in mimicking the dynamic rotational movements inherent in tennis, such as forehands, backhands, and serves. Grounded in both sports physiology and evidence from top tennis coaches, the rotational landmine workout is a cornerstone for enhancing performance while reducing the risk of injury. The foundation of the rotational landmine workout lies in its capacity to build rotational strength and power through controlled, compound movements. Unlike traditional strength exercises that focus on linear motion, this workout emphasizes rotation, a key component of tennis biomechanics. The exercise involves attaching one end of a barbell to a landmine anchor and gripping the free end to execute rotational movements. These motions target muscles across the entire kinetic chain, making it a highly efficient way to train multiple muscle groups simultaneously. At its core, the rotational landmine workout is a comprehensive test of core strength and stability. The core muscles, which include the rectus abdominis, obliques, transverse abdominis, erector spinae, and deep stabilizers, work in concert during this exercise. These muscles play a crucial role in the transfer of power from the lower to the upper body during tennis strokes. By strengthening the core, players develop the ability to generate explosive rotational force, leading to more powerful forehands, backhands, and serves. Moreover, a strong and stable core enhances balance and reduces the risk of injury, particularly in the lower back and hips, areas often strained by the repetitive rotational nature of tennis. The rotational landmine workout is also a powerful tool for developing upper body strength, particularly in the shoulders, chest, and arms. The deltoid muscles of the shoulder are heavily engaged to stabilize the barbell throughout the movement. This helps improve shoulder endurance and strength, critical for executing powerful serves and overhead smashes. The pectoralis major and minor, chest muscles, are activated as the athlete drives the barbell across their body, contributing to the power and control needed for ground strokes. Additionally, the triceps assist in extending the arms during the movement, directly translating to the arm extension required in serving and follow-through motions. One of the unique advantages of this workout is its engagement of the lower body. While rotational exercises are often associated with the upper body, the landmine workout also recruits the lower body extensively. The gluteal muscles, particularly the gluteus maximus, play a vital role in generating the rotational force needed for the exercise. This mirrors the way the glutes are used in tennis for initiating powerful movements like sprinting to the ball or lunging for a low volley. The quadriceps and hamstrings contribute to the bending and extending motions of the legs, ensuring a stable base and strong push-off, which are essential for explosive lateral movements on the court. The rotational landmine workout also strengthens the stabilizing muscles of the hips, such as the hip flexors and abductors. These muscles are critical for maintaining balance during sudden changes in direction, a hallmark of tennis footwork. By training these stabilizers, players improve their agility and reduce the likelihood of common lower body injuries, such as groin strains or hip impingements. The trap bar workout is a cornerstone of professional tennis players' lower body training, offering a unique blend of strength development, power generation, and injury prevention. The design of the trap bar, with its hexagonal shape, allows athletes to maintain a neutral spine and optimal posture during lifts, making it particularly effective for developing functional lower body strength. By engaging multiple muscle groups simultaneously, this workout ensures the body is well prepared to handle the explosive movements, rapid direction changes, and endurance demands of tennis. A primary advantage of the trap bar workout is its ability to target the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves, the primary muscles involved in lower body power and stability. The gluteus maximus, the largest muscle in the body, plays a critical role in generating the force needed for explosive actions like sprinting, jumping, and lunging on the tennis court. The trap bar deadlift, a staple movement in this workout, strengthens the glutes, enabling players to push off with greater force during lateral movements and to recover quickly after explosive plays. The quadriceps, located at the front of the thigh, are heavily activated during the lifting phase of the trap bar deadlift. These muscles are essential for extending the knee and propelling the body upward and forward, critical actions for serves, overhead smashes, and baseline sprints. Strong quadriceps also provide stability to the knee joint, reducing the risk of injuries such as patellar tendinopathy, commonly referred to as jumper's knee. This stability is particularly important given the repetitive jumping and landing inherent in tennis. The hamstrings, situated at the back of the thigh, work in harmony with the quadriceps to control movements and stabilize the knee. During the eccentric, lowering phase of the trap bar deadlift, the hamstrings are engaged to decelerate the movement, mimicking the controlled deceleration required during abrupt stops and changes in direction on the court. Strong hamstrings also protect against strains and tears, which are common in tennis due to the sport's high-speed sprinting and lunging demands. The barbell deadlift is a staple in the training regimens of professional tennis players, recognized for its unparalleled ability to build strength, power, and resilience. This compound movement, revered by top coaches and physiotherapists, targets multiple muscle groups simultaneously, providing a comprehensive workout that enhances on-court performance while minimizing the risk of injury. With its emphasis on functional strength, the barbell deadlift is an invaluable tool for developing the physical attributes essential to tennis. One of the primary benefits of the barbell deadlift is its capacity to strengthen the posterior chain, a group of muscles that includes the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. The gluteus maximus, the largest and most powerful muscle in the human body, is a key player in the deadlift. It generates explosive power during the upward phase of the lift, a motion that directly translates to the dynamic actions required in tennis, such as sprinting, jumping, and lunging. Strong glutes not only enhance a player's ability to push off with force, but also improve stability during rapid changes in direction, a hallmark of tennis footwork. The hamstrings, located at the back of the thigh, play a critical role in both the concentric, lifting, and eccentric, lowering, phases of the deadlift. These muscles are essential for deceleration and control, which are crucial when stopping abruptly or transitioning between movements on the court. Strengthening the hamstrings through deadlifts reduces the risk of strains and tears, injuries that are common in tennis due to its high-speed, multi-directional nature. Furthermore, the enhanced hamstring strength and flexibility gained from deadlifting improve a player's ability to extend their range during lunges, allowing them to reach difficult shots more effectively. The lower back, particularly the erector spinae muscles, is also heavily engaged during the barbell deadlift. These muscles provide stability to the spine and play a vital role in maintaining proper posture throughout the lift. For tennis players, a strong lower back is essential for the repeated bending, twisting, and rotational movements inherent in the sport. The deadlift helps to fortify this area, reducing the risk of lower back injuries that can arise from overuse or poor mechanics during play. Beyond the posterior chain, the barbell deadlift also engages the quadriceps, core, and upper body. The quadriceps, located at the front of the thigh, contribute to the initial drive off the ground during the lift. This strength is directly applicable to the explosive leg drive needed for serves, volleys, and baseline sprints. Additionally, the core muscles, including the rectus abdominis, obliques, and transverse abdominis, are activated to stabilize the spine and transfer force efficiently throughout the body. A strong core enhances balance, rotational power, and overall stability, all of which are essential for executing powerful forehands, backhands, and serves. Vipr training, short for vitality, performance, and reconditioning, is a dynamic weight training method that has gained popularity among professional tennis players. Designed to bridge the gap between traditional strength training and functional movement, Vipr exercises emphasize full-body integration, mimicking the multidirectional and explosive demands of tennis. The key benefit lies in its ability to build strength, power, and mobility simultaneously, enhancing on-court performance and reducing injury risk. Vipr workouts engage multiple muscle groups, starting with the core. The rotational and dynamic movements in these exercises activate the rectus abdominis, obliques, and transverse abdominis, essential for generating power in serves, forehands, and backhands. The lower body, including the glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings, is also heavily involved, ensuring strong foundations for lateral movements, sprints, and stability during quick directional changes. Upper body muscles, such as the deltoids, biceps, and triceps, are engaged to stabilize and control the Vipr during movements, enhancing shoulder endurance and arm strength. This training improves neuromuscular coordination, teaching the body to move efficiently as an integrated unit. By combining strength, agility, and mobility, Vipr training conditions tennis players to perform with greater explosiveness, endurance, and resilience, directly improving their ability to compete at high levels.